I'm not here to be understood. That's a privilege, not a requirement. Those who get it, get it. I don't compete because I can't be compared. One of a kind, gorgeous and fine.
Man.
And we are back.
Hey.
Welcome back to the Beautiful podcast.
Hey.
We are back. I'm super excited to be here. It is sunny in London today. Like, London is the most beautiful city in the world when it's sunny.
I mean, I agree, but like we're in Whitechapel right now. So I don't know, babe.
Well, we went south, but I'm just saying when
no tea, no shade, but it's just a little chaotic. That's all.
That's why there's less clothes today because it is warm in London right now. There's like conspiracy theory that believe that like the government like controls the weather.
Yeah, the weather machine.
Anybody from the government, if you come across this podcast, please turn the
Crank
machine
it up
to have more weather like this. Like, turn the machine to have more nice.
With just a sprinkle of wind, though. Just a little bit of wind.
It's a bit windy when we were walking.
It was a bit.
Yeah, I think it's good. But welcome back.
I'm just as satisfied with sun as if I'm not abroad. If I'm honest, I'm gonna find something wrong with the UK sun. I'm just being
I mean, it's not the same, but
yeah, but it will do.
It will do. So welcome to our episode, our second episode. It doesn't end.
Welcome back, y'all.
Talking about women, talking about PCOS, talking about endometriosis, libido. I think that's something that's not discussed enough. Premenopause, menopause, all of that. And I think the intention today is really to explore kind of, firstly with women, it just doesn't end, hence the title, but just how these different seasons in our life kind of affect our confidence, our well-being, our identity, your skin, as I get to see every day within my role, and also just our body, and also just presenting you with actual, real, factual facts regarding those things, not just, things we're inventing. It's actual facts. So I wanted to start off.
I feel like we have to talk about some juicy stuff. Is there anything juicy? I know what's happening with her. I don't know if you want to share about your juicy evening yesterday. And also, me and Brunetti have been beefing, and this is a good opportunity for you to publicly apologise to me. So
I'm not apologising.
You can apologise, and then we can talk about your
okay.
Juicy
Well, firstly,
day.
I'm not apologizing. What am I apologising for?
You don't know what you're apologising for?
You tell me.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
You tell me.
Think a little bit, because you're very smart.
No, I don't know.
No, you should think about it.
I don't know.
I think you should give it. Let's just have a moment.
No. Okay, let me say this. I was in the middle of a crisis. I asked Arlen for a favour, and then you said no. Recently,
Brunetti, you were in the middle of a crisis. I made sure you got the help that you needed. I connected you with somewhere to sleep for the night. I sent word out to all my contacts to try and figure out how to get you from A to B. Literally all my network knows about your crisis because I reached out to all of them. But I was in the middle of doing something for my well-being, and you wanted me to do something else for you that had nothing to do with your crisis. And I just said, well, I'm not sure.
Just to be...
And then
you didn't say... You said no.
I said, I'm not sure. I said, I'm not going that way. I said, I'm not going that way.
I had asked her to basically go to my house to post a dress that she sold on Vinted.
Yeah.
Right? But I had promised the person that I was going to send... That was before the crisis happened, by the way. I had promised that person, I can post it to you on Monday, because I was planning to be back on Monday, and I was planning to be back on Sunday. So in the midst of it, I think where I went wrong was just, saying, what did I say? I said that, why'd you always say no? And then you got really upset because I said that.
You said a bit more than that.
What did I say?
You said, you never do anything I need, or you never do anything I ask for. Meanwhile, I literally sorted out where you can sleep for the night while you're in the middle of Gare du Nord, like trying to find your bearings. Can you imagine? Can you see the irony in that?
Yeah, definitely. So I want to apologise.
That was really sarcastic. You don't have to apologise if you don't mean it.
No, I do mean the apology. I think I jumped the gun a bit too quickly there, but I think I was in the middle of a crisis. I think that it's not an excuse.
I didn't blow up at you, did I?
You hanged up on me.
I didn't blow up at you, though.
Yeah,
but I left.
You hanged up on me.
I diffused the situation. I just said, I'm going to leave now. I didn't even hang up in a rude way. I was like, I'm going to go now. And then I hung up.
Okay, so I want to...
So mature. 30-year-old. Telling ya.
I want to
apologise. I used to be a menace in school.
I want to
I'm so proud of
apologize for
myself.
jumping the gun on this, and obviously not appreciating you going out your way to like actually like help me in that crisis, which you did.
And then did I post the bloody thing, even though she cussed me out and was being mean? What did I do the next day?
You went and posted my dress on Vinted, full Vinted. So I thank you for posting the dress, and my apology. But in my defense, I was in the middle.
No, there's no defense.
I was in the middle of a crisis.
Because you hold me to respect, even when I'm losing my shit. Even when I'm losing my shit, if I'm rude or disrespectful to you, I should be held accountable for that, because it's not fair. Because it's not fair to you.
I wasn't rude.
You were mean to me. How can you say you're never there when I need you? And I'm literally, was there when you needed me.
I said that you. I said why is it every time I ask you for something you say no?
Because why would you say that?
Okay, so that's
30 years of me pulling my weight around for you. Why would you even say that?
Because you've been saying no a lot.
Brunetti, I literally said no once to you. You literally had me going to 7 different Sainsbury's to check if the Cosmopolitan had a Charlotte Tilbury concealer. 7 different fucking Sainsbury's. And I don't go to Vinted to post your fucking post. And all of a sudden you say I know a lot. You're becoming a little spoiled, like how I used to be. I know, because I used to be that way.
Okay, well, guess what? It's a learning curve for the both of us. I apologize.
I don't think it's a learning curve for me.
Okay, it's a learning curve for me, clearly. My apologies. Anyway, on some more positive note.
No, we can move on when I'm ready to move on.
Okay.
I receive your apology. And thank you for being self-reflective. And
thank you for posting my vintage dress.
Of course. You know I got your back.
Thank you.
Anyway, you had a sexy date.
Yeah, so I went on a date last night. A great opening to the season.
Boy, she's back on the scene.
We'll just leave it as that.
She's back on the scene, baby. Transfer season's open. We had the first match. Renetti's really coy. Like, she doesn't talk about stuff. It's like, we grew up within girlhood, but we both experienced 2 different cultures of girlhood, I think. Like, we had, like, people sending pictures of their partner's penises in my group chats and stuff. And you guys go, like, we're literally like, let's see, like, what's going on? This is the lingerie. And, like, with you and your girls, you're a bit more, like, composed with it. You would give details, but it wasn't too crazy. So, like, sometimes I ask her for things that she's not ready to share with me. So she'll be ready to share with you guys when she's ready.
But, yeah, it was a good start to the season. If you're watching this...
Wink! For the both of us. Niggas with cars. Prospects. Yeah.
Integrity,
honey. Muscles. Niggas that can build things. No, that's right.
People who plan dates and take initiative.
God. Right, exactly. Go take me places where I can wear heels.
Yeah, I was wearing heels actually.
Thank you. And for me, this is a great start to the season because I am still not dating. I am not entertaining anyone. My mouth's closed, my legs are closed, everything's closed for business. I'm focused on work, furnishing my flat, and like this is just, I'm really loving it. It's really nice.
Yeah, she's I love to see it as well.
I'm vibing, you know.
But let's get into some of the stats. I don't think I want to get into let's get into, because obviously you have PCOS.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good starting point. Like what has been your experience? Obviously keep it not like brief, but like being diagnosed, having PCOS and how it affects you, because you don't get some of the symptoms that other people get.
Yeah, there's so many different types of PCOS. The type I have, I'm not sure what the name of it is, but pretty much I experience delayed periods, really intense mood swings, and really uncomfortable periods as well. And just hormonal imbalances that basically affect like everything else, affect my temperature, affect like my energy levels. Hormones like can make you extra fatigued. It affects like, you know, if your reproductive hormones are off, it might affect your like your other bodily hormones, I guess. So yeah, like one thing, having PCOS, we literally were speaking about this on the train because I was going through all the guys in my phone who were called Daniel. Because for no reason, like I was just annoying her. And the reason I found out I had PCOS is because I hooked up with this guy called Daniel, and then I thought I was pregnant. So
tell them what the guy said to you.
He literally, I thought I was pregnant, so I literally told him, I was like, I think I'm pregnant. And then he was like, what the fuck? Like, if you're pregnant, you have to get rid of it. And I was like, I don't know about that yet. I was like, I wasn't very smart then. No tea, no shade, but definitely send it back. And then he was like, you're gonna ruin my life. He started cussing me out. He cussed me out clean. He goes, you're gonna ruin my life. You da da da. And I was like, oh my God. Anyway, I took several tests. Turns out I was not pregnant, but my period was 20 days late. So went to see my GP. Kindly, black woman, took it very seriously, referred me to the hospital. They took some scans. They found some cysts in my ovaries. So that's how I found out I had PCOS. But yeah, I think the main thing with one of the toxic things about me with everything happening with my health is I don't really pay attention to PCOS and how it might be impacting other things. If that makes sense. You found the Somali babe, the doctor that came up with those supplements. Polyoptics or something like that.
I mean, we'll put it somewhere.
So I ordered them and they were really, really, really good. Like, they have inositol. I know that's really good if you have PCOS for like hormone balancing and everything. So I should be more mindful of it. But I think with PCOS, one thing I am mindful of how I exercise. I think that's a big thing.
Yeah, like HIIT workouts.
Yeah, I don't put myself through HIIT workout. I don't put myself through cycle. Cycle is hell. If you want a taste of what it is like to end up in internal damnation, go to a cycle class and it's like really hot and it's really packed and you can't get out. Like, cycle is horrible. My body just oozes stress every time I do cycle. So I'm very like weight training, walking, like I'm big on weight training and yoga. Those are like my two favorite things, because PCOS, you just don't want to put your body through stress. And
also, do you know, it's like, because it's like a lot more common.
It's so common,
because obviously 1 in 10 women globally has PCOS, and that's according to the World Health Organization. So that means a lot of us,
might be dealing with this. Or definitely know someone who's dealing with it.
Or definitely know somebody who's dealing with it. So it is quite like a common, it's a common condition, I would say. I mean, I don't have PCOS, but obviously I get PMS before my period. And the PMS is more if I've had quite like a stressful time. If I had a stressful month and didn't like eat well, I will feel like very tired and just very like emotional. But it's ironic about the emotional aspect of it, because the emotion, they're not bad, they're just bringing to the surface whatever's been like stewing.
I think so as well. Sometimes when I'm on my period, I get angry about stuff, but then I realize this is stuff that I've been putting off all month. That's just coming to the surface. But is that us being woo woo?
No,
it is.
I don't know. But also, I just feel like during that luteal phase, like I just feel so ugly. There's this TikTok thing going around. It's like doing my makeup.
But isn't the luteal phase the one where your hips widen? No, that's ovulation.
That's ovulation.
Yeah,
babe.
my bad.
Yeah, but even in terms of like about PMS, about 75% of menstruating women have side effects. And that's according to obviously the American College of Gynecologists.
And then some people deal with PMDD, which is like really intense, like depressive, suicidal, like PMSing. I think Patricia Bride made a video about that, and a couple other people. So I know 1 or 2 people that deal with that as well. So
I know, like
periods,
obviously Owosa deals with fibroids, and I've worked with somebody who had like endometriosis, and oh my God, I was like, how do you guys, like, they're literally,
I think Anna has that.
Is it like the constant, like the heavy pain, the heavy period, and like our systems are not set up in a way to like support that.
Endo is horrible. I'm not saying there's a pyramid or whatever, because with PCOS, a lot of people's fears are like infertility, if that makes sense. But what I hear endometriosis being described, like, it sounds excruciating and super painful, and like the people that I know that have endo like are constantly hospitalized. Like, I feel so bad for them.
And also, when it comes to fibroids, did you know that like it affects like between like 70 to 80% of women, but those rates are higher in Black women. So that's like according to the National Institute of Health. I have my theory as to why we as Black, I mean, minus like, like medical racism and all of that. I have my theories why like Black women.
So do I. Go on, girl.
I just think it's like just the conditions, like from the way we're raised up. I think like we're raised with like a lot of shame when it comes to sex, when it comes to our bodies. We're sexualized quite young.
Yep.
I think when abuse occurs, like it's typically like brushed under the rug. And you know, like the book I read years ago, like the body keeps the scores. Did you see what I mean? So I think that's,
I got you that for Christmas.
love that book, by the way. That's when I started taking yoga seriously, when I read that book. Like not just like restorative yoga to like, but we'll talk about that in the soft life part. Yeah, like a lot of, and also just getting diagnosis, like a lot of women actually really, like black women are affected by like fibroids and PCOS at a higher rate than any other women.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a coincidence.
No, I do agree with you. I think it is something about how we are raised to be like a sacrificial lamb. But like the way black women are raised in a lot of our homes is to be self-sacrificial. And I think there's a lot of invisible labor that happens, you know, from the mum to the sisters to the eldest daughter, a lot of organizing, a lot of peacemaking, a lot of strategizing that takes its toll on the body.
And I think just a lot of stress.
That's
like
the bottom line.
long-term stress, like where your body is in a constant state of like stress or anxiety.
Yeah.
And it's gonna.
If you're not thinking about making money or your career, you're thinking about your family, their well-being. Then people are thinking about their parents retiring. Then
I ain't thinking about that.
She said, "No, Elliot, listen,
I ain't.
j'ai tout donné."
Like, j'ai tout donné. J'ai tout donné. That.
I remember when you used to argue with mum, you used to be like, "Be careful. I'm in charge of your retirement.
I will send you to a care home." You try me.
No, but like, yeah, black women have like really high stats, and we don't have that one. But when it comes to like any stomach related, like IBS, fibroids, PCOS, all these things, and like you said, we don't really have the healthcare systems to really support us. But the little that you can do, just try to help yourself, like as much as you can, because that's all you can do, and help each other. So like supplements, dieting. One of the main things that encourages me to cut back on processed sugars is PCOS. Processed sugars isn't great for anyone, but it's especially inflammatory for people with PCOS. So like, I've got coconut water in my fridge instead of my Schweppes. I don't know, is it strawberry lemonade or raspberry lemonade? I love that drink so much. Oh my God. But like, I've got, you know, and I've got my little dates instead of like my little sweets that I like to have, because I treat myself to sweet things, but like day in and day out, I can't just be having sweet things. They're bad for me.
It's like me. I don't buy any like snacks in my house, and I do have snacks when I'm out and about. But like, if I want a cake, I'll bake a cake.
Yeah, no.
Or if I want a sweet treat, I have to put my coat on and go. So 9 out of 10 times, I ain't going.
But you know what? When you're extra stressed out, you go.
And I did say,
because that's your only vice. It's sweet. Sweet. Yeah.
But then, because I'm older now, we'll get into that in the next segment about 30s. I get constipated if I have too much sugar.
Yeah, that's good.
That never used to happen before.
Really?
Yeah, I get constipated if I have too much sugar.
But maybe it's because now you eat better.
I think so, because obviously remember I did.
So now your body's not like.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's
literally. I can feel it. I'm like, ooh, let me like stop right here. Yeah. I'm having like too much like sugar, but my only vice is sugar.
No, mine is.
Might start like do a line of sugar.
Oh God. Tempt me with a good time, honey.
Ease the stress. But what do you know about perimenopause?
I know that you get really hot. And I know that, I think you told me once, the unhealthier you are, the worse menopause is going to be for you or something. I don't know if it's you or someone else.
Yeah, it was me.
That's all I know.
Yeah. So perimenopause is the phase before you have your menopause.
Okay.
So the menopause is basically you don't have your period for like a year. And then after that year, then you've gone through menopause, right?
Oh.
The perimenopause is the phase before that.
Okay.
Loads of women have it at different stages, and some people it lasts month, and some people it lasts years. So you could be some women have perimenopause in their early 40s.
Yeah.
Some women, I've met some, have had perimenopause in their 20s.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen that on YouTube.
And have menopause
And that's
by the time
it.
they didn't even know, right?
That's crazy. I'm gonna check
And most
that.
people don't realize the signs. It's like it affects your sleep, and also when you go into like perimenopause or even menopause, like that's why there's this like emphasis on women having like weight training, because your bones become like more weak.
Okay.
During like your nails change, your hair changes, your skin becomes typically more dry.
Yeah.
I get loads of clients when they come in, I always ask them, I'm like, depending on their age, I'm like, are you perimenopause or are you past the menopause? Because that gives a better understanding, and also
Of their skin.
Yeah, of their skin, and also you gain weight as well. But I think the weight gain is the body kind of knowing that your bones are weaker. So,
They just trying to protect
but
you.
most people don't know about that phase of like, because when people think of like hot flashes, that can happen for years for some people before like the menopause kind of, because the menopause is if you've had 1 year of no period, then that's a menopause.
Okay.
Before that, if like you go 4 months no period and then the period come back, you're still in the perimenopause type of phase.
Can you get tested for that to see if you're in perimenopause?
Good question. I don't know.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah, you will check, but I'm not sure. But I think it's good for women to know now, because I knew nothing about menopause until I got into this career. And that's when I learned about it. But I was like, how can I not know about something that I'm literally going to experience one day?
Yeah, as a woman.
Yeah.
I think these things are like hushed a little bit. Like,
and also you also get like vaginal dryness.
Yeah.
So obviously different people have different symptoms, but it's good to know about it, and also to advocate for yourself. There's a lot more like campaigning for women going through menopause, but I feel like before it was like, okay, like suffer in silence.
Yeah, bless them.
Like,
and it was kind of like a jokey thing.
Yeah.
Like in TV shows and stuff, it's like, oh, she's going through the menopause. It was like there wasn't really an empathizing for them. My only insight into menopause was, I forgot her name because this was years ago, but this was when YouTube was that girl, and I used to follow this Swedish
mixed lady.
No, she was white, Swedish girl who started on a fertility journey because she was told she would go into perimenopause early. So she was like, if you want to have kids, they said, if you want to have kids, you got to start now. And she was like 24.
Ooh.
So then she started IVF for like 2 years and didn't work. And then they went on holiday.
And she got pregnant.
So and I was like, what? That is insane. I remember watching that at like 21, and that was my really only insight outside of like the jokes that you find in like comedy about, oh, she must be going through the menopause and stuff like that. But seeing mum go through the menopause, it just made me like uncomfortable, because it was like, damn, like she's actually suffering. Like it's like Coco being on heat, but like my mum.
Coco's her cat, by the way.
Like when Coco's on heat, it's like she's in pain.
And also, mum gained a lot of weight.
Did she?
I feel like
Did she gain weight just because she gained weight though? I don't know. Because she doesn't like to diet. She just likes to drink lemon water and think. I don't know, but maybe it was that. Maybe you notice patterns with her more than me. But like, yeah, it looked really painful. And I remember I messaged her. I was like, we need to buy her something. We need to shove something down her throat.
No, I bought her the mattress cover that's like a cooling mattress cover, and then she was too cold at one point, so then I bought her the electric blanket,
and she wasn't sleeping well, but she's sleeping good now.
She's sleeping good. Yeah, that's one of the side effects of it. But how do you find confidence as a woman going through like PCOS? Like, because obviously it's changed. We both had like late puberty, I would say. I mean, I didn't have my period until I was 15.
Yeah.
When did you have yours?
14,
so yeah, around the same age.
Yeah.
So you know when they said that you have that like second puberty at 25, I think we both had that. Yeah, we Arlen has boobs that, like, her boobs are probably bigger than mine now. She like 2 years ago, she did not look like that. She will insert a picture. She was a skinny mini.
No, 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Because they came in 2023.
Oh, 2023.
So, I've had these bad boys for a while now. I mean, first of all, I don't see myself well. So it took other people saying, what's going on here? For me to be like, wait, what? Like, I don't see, like, when I put on weight and I went from like a size 8 to a 10, like, it took a full year of buying clothes that didn't fit me and looking crazy for me to be like, all right, I've put on weight. Do you know what I mean? So it took my family to be like, did you get a boob job? Like, serious question. And I was just like, what? That's insane. And like my long-term like best friend / weird situation that fancies me, it's weird that he was like, bro, like, what's going on? And I was like, oh, this is what it is. Or because I cycle the block on my exes all the time, they were like, whoa, like one in particular was like, what's going on here? So I was like, but I actually didn't, I just, when your body changes really rapidly, like, it's just really surreal. It's like you have to get used to something that you are. And I found it very uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I like having big boobs, but at that time in my life, I didn't want big boobs. I didn't care for that. Do you know what I mean? It kind of just happened.
Because you're top heavy now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm top heavy now, which is like annoying, but like I'm fit and I'm pretty, but it's still annoying because like my goal was always like, I didn't really, like, I was content with my B cups. So content. I was going to work on my ass, lift it up.
Arlen has an obsession with having a butt.
Well, why wouldn't I? Like, big butts are so beautiful. So like, like, why wouldn't I? But like, I was going to work on my ass, lift it up. Like, I never cared to get bigger boobs ever. Do you know what I mean? Except when I was like 11. So it wasn't fun. I didn't like it. But now I feel like I'm used to it because I don't know. I just think I've been spending so much time alone and I've just been looking up in the mirror and I've just been thinking like, you're so beautiful. And watching Schitt's Creek, and one of the lead actresses in Schitt's Creek who recently passed away, rest in peace, Queen, in one of the scenes where she's told Alex, she was like, because basically she thought she had a nude online, it was a mess anyway, but she was like, you know, you're so cruel to your body now, but when you're older, you're gonna look at yourself with kinder eyes. She said take as many naked pictures of yourself as possible. Like, I've been taking naked pictures of myself this year, which I never had before because I never sent nudes as a teenager. I just don't believe in, like, I don't trust men enough for that.
Not even that. I just don't think I take great nudes.
That's so real.
I just don't think, like, I'm like
awkwardly like
no, I just don't. Ironically, this is somebody who wanted to be a lingerie model. That's saying that, but that's different. That's like in a professional setting,
like makeup,
editing, all of that. Like,
I think that's so real. I don't take good nudes.
This
is a safe space if you don't take good nudes.
It's just not my ministry, and I think
So you don't have any naked pictures of yourself because
no,
you don't.
I don't take naked pictures of myself.
So I'm like,
I look at myself naked and I like what I see.
Exactly. You know, you have a big mirror. I have a big mirror. We have big mirrors.
I like what I see, but nude. Come and see the real thing.
Literally.
Come and see the real thing.
You, like, I don't know. I don't trust you. Like, I don't. And if I'm sending you something like, it's like neck down. It could be anyone, some girl from wherever. So yeah, she basically said, like, you know, take loads of pictures of yourself. So I've been taking pictures of myself as of this year and trying to be kinder to myself because every single picture I look back on, I think, damn, you were so pretty. Do you know what I mean? And so when I start being mean to myself in the moment, I think you're gonna regret treating yourself like that. You're gonna, you know.
And I think also I think as women we need to carry on. Like, we need to remember that, like, our bodies carry us through all the seasons of our lives. Yeah. Through being little girls to teenagers, puberty, to, you know, all of that. And, you know, some of us, it's pregnancy, perimenopause, menopause, PCOS, fibroids. And I think I definitely, like, as a 32-year-old woman now, I definitely look at my body from, like, a lot kinder eye, and not from the aspect of, like, just being an object for men's desire.
Yeah, oh my God.
Right? Like, tapping out of that.
It's a losing race.
Oh my God. But actually, I mean, at this rate, men are going to want you to have... anyway, but let's not even get... Like, to have access to your vagina through your armpits, you know. People are going to be running to get that surgery. But...
I think, sorry, if I just add to that, PCOS actually started that journey of changing my relationship with my body because my doctor was like, if you get your period, that means your body's happy with you. So then, even though, like, I'm on my period now and I'm not loving it, it kind of started at my young, I think 23 or 24 age. I was like, okay, right, you have to, like, track your body now, which I never really had to do before, bar my period. And if your body's doing the things that even you hate, that's good, your body's happy, you know. So that started, like, just like, look at your body's carrying you through life, like you said, you know.
Definitely. I think also now And obviously it helps with all of the symptoms. So I always have fennel tea. You know, I'm a tea lover, by the way, guys. Like, I love tea, like herbal teas. So that's kind of what like soft life means for me. It's like a peace of mind, but you're not really at peace if you're at war with your body.
Ooh, that's a word.
But on a lighter note, how has your libido been now that you've entered your 30s? I feel, obviously we spoke about confidence. I am like a lot more confident. I don't know if it's the fact that I listen to like Beyonce's, like, basically when I turned 30, I made Beyonce's Renaissance album my theme album of my 30s, right? And so anytime I feel a bit down, and I will literally go back to the album and listen it from start to finish, right? So that means when I entered 30, I was rinsing that album, right?
Yeah.
And that was like the year where like it really transformed. I was like, I am hot.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Like,
But I feel like like songs are like spells.
Yeah.
So if you really like listen to something on repeat, you really start to believe it.
Oh my God,
and
I
you
do
start
now.
to embody it.
And ironically, my favorite song was Virgo's Lounge or He Is.
Virgo's Groove.
Never met a girl with a mind like this. No, no. To give you taste and time like this, my love. Never met a girl so fine like this. With a waist to wine like this.
Yeah, period.
Obviously, there was some other work, but I definitely feel like confident, like
Period.
in my body. That doesn't mean I don't want to improve it. Like, I'm currently doing reformer Pilates. I'm doing mat Pilates, and I've got a like kind of like a second job, and that's pretty much weight training as far as I'm concerned. What I'm doing
Absolutely.
there.
It counts as weight training.
It counts as weight training. How do you feel like now that you're in your 30s?
Do you know what? I'm literally looking up a term. Libido wise.
But I was somebody who never had a high libido. And I feel like in my 30s now, it's like,
This is big. I didn't even know this. Keep talking about your libido. I'm learning so much.
I've never had like a high libido before. I don't even think my libido is high now. I just think it's like probably normal. Like, I've never had a high libido. But now I do feel like, you know, she's a tyrant. Every time I ride it, every time I ride it, make it look so good, try to justify it. Definitely, I definitely feel more like now when I'm ovulating, I literally have like clear mucus coming out of me.
That's healthy.
Yeah, I know, but it's like,
Oh, because you're horny.
yeah.
Understanding. Good for you, girl. You can give Mr. Man all of that juice.
Yeah, I don't want to get pregnant as well. You see what I mean? I think I'm at a stage now where like one drop. You know how Americans have the one drop rule?
One drop.
All it takes at this rate is one drop.
fast swimmer.
Ha, and it's game over. So
Yep.
definitely need to be careful around that. But
How do I feel about my libido? I'm not gonna lie. I feel very indifferent because I feel like I've had some fun, and I've been in like long-term relationship, well, like longish term relationship, and I've been in short-term relationships, and I've dated casually, and you know, I feel like I want to be with someone that I'm in love with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some of the girlies, you know, like I have a friend that, you know, she was with someone for like 7 years, and when she was coming out, she's like, damn, like I'm trying to just like spend some time alone and also have fun. And I'm like, cool. And everybody's different. And some people are like grieving the fact that their single life is over because they know that they found someone they want to be with for the rest of their lives, right? And I'm like content with my life so far, but like my libido right now is kind of on pause, maybe, because how can you be horny when there's no money there? Like, I'm just not.
we'll say that to men because
No, as for me, like, and of course I'll be horny and I'll bang on about it and all that stuff, and I'll tell my sister and all that. But like, bro, like at the end of the day, like money have to make. Like, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna
it
try and cook
reminds you of
something
like, you know,
up.
that song for Lembriv. I just can't stop the feeling.
That's a Lembriv song?
Yeah, Tiny Temper, but it's
Okay.
produced by Lembriv.
Okay, wait.
La 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 frisky. La 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 la.
Okay, no, because she was off key. You were off key. That's
Oh,
why.
Well, I'm not a singer.
La 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 la. You know, I hear it. I feel like my horniness has decreased because it's like, I don't know. Like, I being 30, single, childless is fine, but for me, being 35 and a brokey is unacceptable. So
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm a brokey by divine reorganizing. Do you know what I mean? I could have been in a senior position in the media industry. I've now decided to throw my life in
God
the air.
forbid being a brokey at 35.
Do you get what I mean? So right now, I'm not thinking about penis. Well, penis is not hard to find. It's not hard to locate. The uncle that delivered my TV last night, somebody's husband, that when he was leaving my house, he goes, oh, do you need anything else tonight? Like, penis is not hard to find. Someone that can give you a child is not hard to find. But like, and also like, big up. The people I've dealt with gave me a good time. Like, I feel like I've climaxed. So many people talk about they've not climaxed. Like, I'm not saying I've climaxed all the time, every day, a lot, but like, I've climaxed and stuff. Good head. Like, I don't know. Like, I thank you for your service and everything. But it's like, my focus right now ain't that. Do you know what I mean? And if I do, I'm not fussed about that. I don't know how to. I'm turned off. I think that's what it is. But I don't think it's to do with my 30s, because your libido comes alive the older you get as a woman, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's just circumstantial, because other women come more into their sexuality as they age.
So it's been reported that many women report increased libido in their 30s/40s, linked to hormonal shifts, confidence and self-awareness, according to the Cleveland Clinic /sexual health research. So that is like a trend that is happening out there.
The confidence thing is real though, because you turn 30 and you just, I don't know, you just feel yourself.
I don't think everybody does. I think you either turn 30 and you get all the surgery because you probably have the finance to do so.
Okay.
Right. Or you just go into the self-acceptance. I think it's one or the other.
Okay.
I don't think everybody is like super confident, which everybody has their reasons and their journey, right? But I don't think everybody's like really like confident about it. And what does it mean to you, like, being feminine?
In general? I don't know. I feel like this is so like weird, because the internet has taken like femininity, masculinity, energy, high value. Oh my God. So like
Alpha.
Oh, like literally.
I'm an alpha man.
Oh my God.
The worst trend, like, you could tell me, is I'm an alpha man, or as a man, or what else?
But I will tell you as a man. I will tell you as a man, like, because sometimes you need to be reminded, like, as a man, like, I don't know.
Are you a man
You're
or
pushing in
mouse?
front of women in a queue. Like, as a man, like, that's crazy. Anyway, like, one time at Recess Land, some artist threw a t-shirt and the man grabbed it and swiped it off a girl. Like, as a man, like, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you as a man, but
I think the whole like femininity thing online, I think it's like men doing what they know how to do best, which is just project. Because like most of you niggas out here are not masculine.
What is their definition of masculinity? Is like neglecting themselves and others. Like, I don't know.
I think their definition of masculinity is like what we see out in the world, which is being a tyrant, being selfish, going for what you want. But we are living the repercussions of that, like environmentally, mental health, people's just health in general. Politically. So I think, which I won't go too much in detail about it, but I think it's like, obviously most of my life I've dated like African men or white men. That's kind of been my bag. But recently I like started branching out a bit more. I was like, let me open myself up.
Not branching out. Like, you have, like, you're not already equal opportunities.
I am.
African men and white men, honey.
No. I am the United Nations.
That's more equal opportunities than most black women.
The only place,
because black women are the least likely to date outside their
The
race.
only place I haven't been is like
Asia.
So I think branching out, I got it. It's redefining like even my concept of masculinity. And I say this because I had a 1 hour and a half conversation with a client. I did not have, because my manager comes across this, I did not have any bookings afterwards. Right.
I was doing it for the tips.
Yeah, right. And we spoke about masculinity, and I feel like
This was a male client?
No, this was a female, like a woman, but she was like experiencing some challenges with her son, and that's similar challenges that mama's had with the boys, right? But we spoke about masculinity, and I said that I feel like what men perceive as masculinity is just like empty barrel that just make a lot of noise. It's empty barrel that make a lot of noise. Like for me, like manhood is about integrity. Our dad, for example, like I don't look at dad as a masculine man anymore, because ultimately, do you see what I mean? Like
She said, well,
no, because like, do you see what I mean? Like in terms of like
everything you just listed, he doesn't
no
meet
like
the
my
criteria.
dad. I won't get into it because I
we
feel
can get into it. Why not?
No, we don't have time. But my dad is, like I don't know if it's narcissistic tendencies. I don't know, but like on the outside world, he was just this great guy.
So charming. Everybody loves
so
my dad.
charming, so good, all of that, right? Like even when people would have issues, they will call him.
Yeah.
He would go and mediate.
And all like our cousins who don't like have active dads like would look at us like you're so fucking lucky.
Behind closed door, he ain't paying. Like he ain't paying mortgage. He ain't paying the mortgage.
Getting pocket money out of him.
Like, babe,
I need to eat at school.
He's stingy. Do you know how many times the bailiff came to like repossess car because he wasn't paying fine? Like, and let's not even get about the physical abuse. Well, that's another episode when the time's right. I think we
can get into that.
No, we'll need to have like a proper like professional, I think, for that episode. But it's redefined my idea of masculinity, that it's not necessarily loud. It's not necessarily the bravado. It's not the hypersexuality. It's for me, it's redefining that for myself as well in terms of like, what does masculinity, like what does femininity mean to me?
Yeah.
For me, femininity, that's just for Brunetti, is just being in my essence as a woman.
Yeah.
And even if you look at like, for example, like even just like our period cycle, they're like the moon cycles. They're like, the ovulation, which is like the luteal phase, the menstrual phase. It's like a moon cycle, right? Which, the moon, you get a full moon, you get a crescent moon, you get all of that. So for me being a woman...
It's been a full moon recently. I keep seeing the moon, even in the sunny days. That's crazy.
But for me being a woman is really like being in that essence in terms of not necessarily wearing pink, but like really tapping into like my feelings as guidance, as my GPS. When we talk about intuition, you have to feel to have your intuition. So tapping into that, and that being my lead. And as a woman, it's like, we talk about like, oh, you need to nurture and all of that kind of stuff, but it's like nurturing myself first. That's like really big on me. It's like, which I haven't really been doing that well for the past 3 months, which I am back on it now, but like really nurturing myself. But so many things have changed for me, like even my idea of like masculinity and men, and just like,
what's happened with this change? What's going on?
I'm just looking at things a bit differently.
Is it since you've been dating again?
I don't know if it's since I've just current events that have taken place that I've seen around.
Is it runners walk, gunners run? It made you look at everybody like,
I mean, we need more fathers in the homes. That's one thing that the gonna run literally reminded me of. That like literally, when the people
guys,
when people
can I say something controversial? I don't think guys going to that run is that bad.
No. I agree. Like if anything, I encourage it. I'm
not mad at guys going to the gun. Obviously, them acting a fool.
That's the part that
is insane. But luckily, I don't have anyone out there that claims me as their partner. And I
messaged Serge.
Our brothers are like, too proud to do stuff like that.
Yeah, I messaged Serge. I was like...
Godwin's too cool for school. Serge is way too cool for school to do anything like that. Like,
I messaged him.
He'd rather die.
I said to him, did you go to the run? He literally just responded, no. Like, he literally cut up the conversation short.
Serge wouldn't do that. Even if he's a fan of someone, I don't even see him shouting at their concert or something. No. He's really cool like that. But like, okay. When we talk about masculinity and femininity, my worldview is being conscious of the sorry, go on.
Yeah, and I think also just to highlight, like, we all have like a masculine and a feminine side.
Yes.
Like, it's not one or the other.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be.
No, it doesn't have to be.
You don't have to be in a feminine energy because you're a woman, or you don't have to be just in your masculine just because you're a man.
Man, do you see what I mean? It's like tapping into, fuck around and find out with me. Do you see what I mean?
What you're going to tap into today?
Yeah, like, you fuck around and find out, some people, in some places, they've gotten to know the other side. And I don't want to say, like, masculine in terms of like masculine always has to be aggressive. But if I need to put my foot down for something, I'm not going to be like, flowers, the air. I'm going to let you know, absolutely not. Do you see what I mean?
Flowers in the air.
No, but I think it's, and I think that's the essence that I think, which kind of ties this whole conversation together, that Black women lose, which is why I think we have so many like wound issues, that the idea of being, I mean, firstly, we're masculinized, but even us being feminine,
masculinized, dehumanized, over-sexualized,
all of that, it's taken away from us from like such a young age.
Just 10 years, just us chilling. Like, and I think after that, the next generation will be fine. But
yeah, I think that's also part of it, of like, and we've always had like, and then people don't really have a lot of empathy for Black women.
No, but you got to be a light one to get that, don't you?
Listen, if you ain't matching the paper bag,
get the fuck out.
Empathy ain't on the menu.
It ain't right.
It ain't on the menu for you, babe. Sorry.
Empathy, bitch. You Black bitch.
You deserve this shit.
What were you wearing? Like, oh my God. It's sad. It's so sad. Okay. I was saying, as it pertains to masculinity and femininity, my worldview is like being conscious of the patriarchy and being conscious of how harmful it is to men and women, and how we all how we all promote the patriarchy a little bit.
And I think it's ironic because which we'll speak more about the next episode when we speak about different cultures. Like, we are obviously, me and Alan, we're Congolese women. We're from the Republic of Congo. Yes, there's two Congo, but from the Republic of Congo. It was one country once upon a time.
It's complicated.
It hasn't been in a long time.
But
our cultures are very similar, and they do intertwine. And we are Bakongo women as well. And that obviously is, some people from DRC as well are from the same tribe as us as well. But originally...
And Angola.
And Angola as well. Originally, and Gabon as well. Gabon, not Cameroon though. Gabon and some parts of Angola. But originally, our society was like a very matriarchal society. There were loads of like women leaders, women who fought for like and it reminds me of that book with that lady. I forgot the book. Please insert it here.
What book? The one I'm reading? My Congo.
Yeah. And she was another one who was like very much a part of the basically Congo gaining their independence, right? And she basically sacrificed her life for that. So I think knowing that I come from like a matriarchal society, do you see what I mean?
Changes things for
you.
It
changes things for me. I think maybe that's why I've related to like Caribbean culture to a certain degree for a long time. Like,
you always like dancehall more than Afrobeats. She's like, Wizkid's all right. You like Amapiano a lot.
I know I do, but you know, Gaza for life.
Gaza forever as one guy. The next one bad. No, shout out to Vibes. Got to tell you, commented on my TikTok. But sorry, I completely agree. But I have to say, I believe in personalizing everything. And I think when we're talking about masculinity, we're talking about femininity, we're talking about this, that, and the third. I think it starts with everybody doing their own like digging from within. You know, before you start, because I feel like masculinity, femininity is an energy thing. For the people that know that, but for the people that don't, they see it as, how do I show up in society as a man? How do I show up in society as a woman? I feel like you should start with, how are you showing up for yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
In your life. How are you showing up for yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? Because I think us having these conversations about what men are this, and I love cussing men out. It's so fun. Do you know what I mean?
It's one of my hobbies.
I could do it like, give me a cocktail, like give me a fucking beer garden.
Do you know when I told you about my fantasy?
Oh yeah. Renee's fantasy is beating up a man, like in a group. That's her fantasy. She's like salivating at the mouth.
No. For context purposes,
someone who's done wrong.
Yeah, like a man that's tried to rape somebody or hit a woman.
But I think that's like your daddy issues.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
We all just go in. Bam, bam, we go to town, like 10 of us.
There's so many videos of that on X. I'll send them to you. Because I send them to like Yasmin. They don't give a fuck. So I'll be sending them to you. Now. Look at me, like,
Not beating up random men, but
no,
like,
someone who done wrong. And there was even a TikTok I saw this man. You know these girls in the village that will sell things. Yeah. This man was kind of trying to sweet talk her, and someone saw through a window, came out. The whole village came out. They were started slapping him around. You would have loved it. I'm gonna find it for you.
I wanted to. Obviously, we're coming to the end of
Wait,
the.
no, I have to conclude my point.
Sure,
so I feel like definitely, guys, like as a man or as a woman listening to this, watching this, straight cis het man, trans, whatever, like just start with, okay, I definitely want guys to know they're not pulling their weight in society right now, but annoyingly, because of I know what I know about like self-development and growth, it starts with kindness but accountability. Do you know what I mean? And like,
and not with shame. I think,
and not with shame. Do you know what I mean?
We can shame people out
into
of
doing better, and we can't.
You can't.
Do you know what I mean?
You can't.
So it's like a lot of guys really, they know they're fucking up. Some people maybe don't know how to do better, and girls too, because annoyingly some girls ain't shit, and it's just annoying because I really want to support everybody's rights and wrongs.
Some women
of
are
you guys
bitches.
are fucking stupid.
Some of you guys are a bunch of bitches out here.
I'm telling you.
And if you know me and you think I'm talking about you, then I am.
Yeah.
Some of you women out here are bitches.
Like some women just be doing shit.
Nah,
and like,
some of you are bitches.
I'm telling you,
with a capital
putting
B.
children into dangerous situations.
Nah, some of you women out here,
like facilitating cheating, going back to cheating men. Like someone that was beating on somebody, was in the news. Now you're dating him, thinking what exactly? What's your thought process behind that?
It's just some of you guys are bitches. Obviously, the patriarchy doesn't help, but some of
so
you
everybody fucking
women,
like start doing the work, like go and
even
heal.
some of you girls out here, you do the most for man.
Oh,
but when it comes to your relationship with women, bare minimum.
Oh,
bare minimum.
See, I'm not concerned. So that's why I'm sat back.
Disgusting behavior. I've never been that girl, so I can sit here and chat my talk. Because even when I had a man, you're just coming. You're just tagging along. When I was with Thingy, didn't we just have link up at my house with all my friends all the time?
Yeah, he was a backup dancer, and he loved it too.
Yeah, he loved it too. Because you're gonna be part of the thing. You're like, I'm the star of the show.
You're not the star. Nobody's coming to see you. Otis.
I'm the star, and I think also it reminds me of like this whole like. I'm mindful of the time, but like decenter men. It's like basically the whole decenter men becomes your centering. Just center yourself,
bro. Center your fucking health.
Like,
how about that?
I center myself,
your
and then
check.
everything is around me.
Mm-hmm.
But at the center of it is me, and then everything it's like a circle, and then other circles that intertwine with me. Do you see what I mean? So. You're all like this, like, I think there's just so much performance happening online.
Yeah. Everybody needs to get offline.
Like, maybe it's because I work 5 days a week and I see clients and I'm like in the real world.
In the real world, yeah.
But it's like so much performance online, and it's like people are not actually, and also if you're decentering men and all you do is talk about men, are you really decentering men?
Oh my god. Do you know how passionate I am about this fucking topic? Like, I feel like we should ban like relationship advice people like for like a year. Like I think we should all just
You're decentering men, but then the whole conversation is about this. It's a bit like there was this whole this girl on TikTok who said she was never going to get married, and then she got married. I mean,
oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then like they call her a grifter, and I'm like, guys, this ain't the real world. Because somebody turns on camera and tells you da. I realized that because when I was younger, I used to, like, when I had a relationship with them, I used to tell my friends, like, the whole story. Then when my friends started going through breakups and they're telling me info, I was like, I'm here telling you from A to Z. You're telling me M to L. So I'm like...
Do you know what? I realised that about myself literally recently, that I'm so forthcoming.
Because I'm the sort of person, either I'm going to tell you, I'm just not going to tell you.
Yeah.
That's how I am. I don't tell half truth.
Yeah.
Either I'm going to tell you the full story,
thing,
or I'm just not going to tell you.
Keep it to yourself.
Or I just keep it to myself. And I've kept a lot of things to myself.
Yeah.
But...
I haven't at all, actually.
It's like... Yeah, like... yeah, like, I just...
We're just sick of people. Well, let's end on a positive. I hope that if anyone's going through this, how you can help and be a part of society is just to do the work on being kinder to yourself. Being gentle with yourself. Could you treat others how you treat yourself? I'm gonna make a change for once in my life.
Yeah.
Gonna be real good.
Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. Oh my God, I went to see the Michael Jackson movie. If you're an MJ fan, great. If you're a movie fan, you might not like it, but a great movie. But yeah, and I think also... just to add on, just because I have to add some skin stuff, like all of these cycles that we're talking about will affect your skin.
Yeah.
But I just want to leave on this note about like skincare advice for your 30s. I would say in your 20s, your focus is like SPF and hydration.
Yes, I did a good job.
And then in your 30s, I would definitely say it's...
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Retinols, all retinol, there's retinol, and tretinol.
Yeah.
And peptides.
Yeah.
I've been in my bag.
Yeah,
I've been in my motherfucking bag.
And obviously exfoliating more regularly. It might be like a physical exfoliation or it might be a chemical. I do both.
Yeah.
And I would recommend both if you can.
Yeah.
Where once a week you do a chemical and then once a week you do a physical and SPF.
If you recommend one monthly facial treatment a month for someone in their 30s, maybe early 30s and late 30s, because it's different.
Okay, so if you were in your early 30s, I would recommend a complete skincare routine.
Okay.
So you have a morning skincare routine.
I'm talking about treatment.
I'm going to get into the treatment because that links to the treatment. You have a proper good skincare routine with good quality products that you stick to, and then you get a facial every quarter, right? As part of that every quarter, I would say in the winter you do your chemical peels or your microneedling and all of that kind of stuff. And
why winter?
Because the sun's not out, so we don't have that risk of like sun damage and whatsoever. That's what I would say about your early 30s. By the time you get to your late 30s, you can decide if you want to go now down the route of like Botox or whatever. If you've taken care of it, typically you're fine. You wouldn't.
And then there's also
I would say
some people just are
by the
more
time you
likely
get to your late 30s, you have to start taking care of the neck.
Yeah.
I still take care of my neck now because all I do is I just take it down.
Yeah.
So any skincare I apply here, I take it here.
I saw a clip of Nia Long saying she's been wearing neck cream
somebody
since she was
messaged
20.
me. Yeah.
I said, well, I'm behind.
I take it. I literally take it. But by the time you get to your late 30s, you start using targeted products. For your neck.
Yeah.
And for your hands.
Okay, I'll be doing that.
So before you know when you apply your neck cream, then you like rub it on the hands and you go to bed because that's where like, and I always rub it like the décolleté. So that's the advice that I would get. And if you're in your late 30s, then I would definitely recommend like monthly facials.
Microneedling, so just facial.
Yeah, you don't need to do microneedling every single treatment, but if you have a treatment plan with a practitioner, then every month there's something different that I think it's definitely worth the investment. And continue with your SPF.
SPF is, listen, blacks, your skin can get
But
burnt.
by the time you get to your late 30s as well, you would have more like intensive treatment. So you might now go into like skin laser if you've got some hyperpigmentation, like some quite stubborn hyperpigmentation.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to your late 30s...
I'm just about to start... I'm scared of big chemicals because I have such sensitive skin. Yeah. So I've been researching my arse off on like the retinol, tretinol.
Yeah.
So I'm about to start with my retinols. I'm going to start with the Inky List. The black packaging, white and black packaging.
I'll give you mine. I've got Medicate, the Retinol. That's their one.
It's silver packaging.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that on Pinterest.
It just didn't work for me, but I'll give it to you. Let's see, maybe
Why didn't it work for you?
The strength, I went for strength 6. I just saw no difference. But
what percentage of...
It's their own natural one that they've made. But the foundation that I wear has a natural retinol anyway. Okay. I wear the Chantecaille foundation.
No, I want like the stuff that I'm going to put on overnight.
And then the night cream that I put on also has a natural retinol as well.
Yeah.
And also just to add, like natural retinol sometimes work just as much as the traditional retinol as well. Depending on the research that's gone into it.
I'm not trusting the natural aspect.
I'm talking about natural. I'm not talking about you rubbing like a carrot on your face.
Take a stone.
No, I'm talking about
because maybe I want the chemicals, honey.
Brands who
the
offer
cancer-causing chemicals,
like an alternative. I'm saying that.
Okay.
So yeah. And
okay. Period.
Yeah.
Well, as it pertains to nails, guys, fucking put on cuticle oil for fuck's sake. Like, please, just even if it's once a week, it's better than nothing. And a big thing that affects your nails is your diet. So if you're like calcium deficient, you're not eating enough greens, and obviously I'm a 1-to-1 like practitioner, so when you're seeing someone regularly you can stay in, like you can keep track of
and I think
health
also
of your
taking
nails.
A break. Like I've had Bayer for 3 years, and in December I took a month break, just not having vibes.
I
Then
told my
went
client
back,
she got her nails done for Valentine's Day. I told her after
took a
this,
break.
you don't
a
baby.
break, and then I'm back on.
Exactly. So but yeah, just eat good. Don't eat like shit. Like, please. Like, and that's just the thing that will fix, that people say is going to help your life, and you just think, oh, whatever. I promise you, if you start eating properly, and she's like a bit more of a health nut than me, but I want to say 60% of the time I eat okay.
Yeah.
It's so good, and it fixes so much. Hormonal,
Yeah.
skin, nails, like half of this stuff we're talking about, you won't even need to do as much of it if you're eating properly. So, but anyway, that's tea, honey. That's the tea,
That's
honey.
us. We're out. It doesn't end, does it? But we'll manage, you know.
What do you mean it doesn't end? It doesn't
Like
end.
with women, like
Oh.
the
It ends one day, hopefully, death. But in the meantime, let's be sexy and
let's be
fly.
hot. Let's
Yeah.
feel ourselves. Feeling
And kiki
myself.
and laugh.
I'm feeling myself.
And all the good vibes, boys and girls, the good to do ladies and the good to do babies. You know, you're always welcomed. You know, we like good vibes. You know, I keep a couple guy friends around me. You feel me? I keep them. I have to check them every once in a while, but they cool. You know, make some noise. Make some noise.
He doesn't have a voice, babe.
Okay, whatever.
All right.
So take care of yourselves, guys, and be good vibes.
And yeah, thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next week. I'm really excited for next week's episode.
Yes, we have a special guest, and please be sure to share this with someone if you
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Like it,
follow
comment.
our socials, and like just let us know what you think. And if you have any questions or if you have any queries, like feel free to email us.
100%.
We have our email and everything.
So
yeah, we love you guys. We appreciate you, and we'll hear from you soon. Ciao.
until next time.
I'm not here to be understood. That's a privilege, not a requirement. Those who get it, get it. I don't compete because I can't be compared. One of a kind, gorgeous and fine.